In this video, we're taking a look at two different monsters, their GP per hour and XP per hour. The first one will be Tribesmen in the Karamja Jungle, and you can access them pretty easily by using the Gnome Glider, which is unlocked by the Grand Tree quest. A good way to use the Gnome Glider is to teleport to Duel Arena with a dueling ring and then taking it to Grand Tree, banking there and then taking it to the jungle. Quite useful for joggers as well, or any monsters in the Dreamhaven jungle. The gear and stats I had for this video were 70 attack, 78 strength, 70 defense, rune full, dragon long, ring of wealth, and a glory amulet with Clunk's gauntlets and boots of lightness. The one thing to know about Tribesmen is that you need an anti-poison potion because they poison you and the poison is for 11, so it can be lethal fast. They do, however, drop super anti-poisons, so you really only need one anti-poison potion to start out with, and then you can drink the super antis, which I believe give you poison immunity for 6 minutes. The XP from them was around 28.6k using strength and attack potions, which I think is pretty good. I had to hop into World 2 because of the spawn rate. It was a bit slower than my kill speed, but if you're a bit lower stats, it shouldn't matter that much. I'm not 100% sure how much the world population affects the spawn rate. The loot from Tribesmen wasn't bad either, but I was hoping for more unidentified herbs. It's a pretty good monster to kill if you need these specific secondaries, so snape grass or lymphoid root. They do also drop some gold ore, nature runes, and they're on the gem drop table, so I would assume they could drop a nature talisman as well, although those are slowly going down in price. I guess the price will pick up again once someone hits 91 RC. The total loot from 63 minutes was 33k, so around 32k an hour. Not the worst training spot. A little bit annoying because of the poison, but it's manageable with the super antis. And banking takes like 2 minutes, so that's also a plus. You also really don't need any food, at least with 70 defense. I still took some every time, just in case I don't notice the poison. The second monster in this video was Chaos Druids, and the location we tried was the Ardougne Chaos Druid Tower that requires 46 thieving to enter. The way I would level thieving would be probably cake stall to 31, I believe that's 16k XP an hour, then the RDK to 39, which is around 20k XP an hour, and then the pirate hut door to 46, and that was around 26.5k XP an hour. You do need a lockpick for the pirate hut door, but you don't need a lockpick for the Chaos Druid Tower door, so as you can see, I don't have a lockpick with me. It's also not the best spot for my stats, because often I was killing them faster than they respawned, but only a little bit, so it wasn't a huge issue. The XP per hour was around 26k with a dragon long, and we tested it with a rune scimitar as well. And with my stats, it was actually worse with a rune scimitar, mainly because I was using attack and strength potions again, and I could one-shot them since I can hit a 20. I think that's the reason that it was faster with a D-long, or maybe just luck as well. It was only 1 hour of data for both weapons, so who knows. With lower stats, I would say rune scimitar is probably better, especially against low defense monsters, such as Chaos Druids. There is an advantage to the location as well though, and it is that they're above ground, so they can drop a nature talisman. We actually got one, but not during the hour I tracked my loot, so it's confirmed they can drop it. The loot was actually kinda insane. They drop a bunch of runes. Now that I look at it, I guess body runes and earth runes are not worth picking up, but I just kinda wanted to pick them up just to see how it is. Maybe even mind runes could be debatable. I think they drop in stacks of 12, so maybe if you get 2 stacks per inventory, it's worth more than a herb. Air runes are pretty substantial as well. They don't drop too many natures, but do drop some laws. Almost all of the money is of course from unidentified herbs, which were still going for 500 last I checked. And they do drop some snape grass and vials of water, which you can also put herbs in to save some inventory space. I was only putting 2 specific herbs into my vials, so I don't have a million different unfinished potions in my bank. They are also on the gem drop table, as I said earlier, and we got 2 gems, and also we got a half a key teeth during this hour, but I didn't put it in the chart because we killed these for like 4 or 5 hours total, and we only got that one half a key. It's so rare that the GP per hour would have been completely unrealistic if I included it. The total of 66 minutes came up to 96k, and that makes it around 87k GP per hour. Also worth mentioning is that if you have 59 thieving, there's 2 blood rune chests downstairs that you can access for 2 blood runes each. I'm not sure on the respawn time on them, but it's multiple minutes I think, so you could do it at the start of every trip, maybe even at the end of every trip for some extra money. Yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So the tribesmen were actually a bit worse than I expected, and the chaos druids were better than I expected. I was kind of expecting something similar to, or more similar to, chaos druid warriors in GP per hour, but it was way more. So maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say I've been wasting my time on the chaos druid warriors, because they do drop secondaries that I need, and I kind of want to farm those instead of buying them. I also really don't want to sell unidentified herbs. We are kind of saving those for my own herb lore, so I might go back to the Chaos Druid Warriors at some point. Especially like higher my stats get, the worse it gets to click on mobs that have only 20 HP. But yeah, I believe that's everything, so thanks for watching. Keep tuned for more videos. Check my live stream. Feel free to ask any questions or give ideas for future videos. We also recently reached 500 subs, so huge thank you to everyone who subbed, and also a huge thank you for everyone who is hanging out in the live stream. Thanks again for watching.